So I'm Shannon, this is Amanda, and I have 12 poems, part of a writing cycle that I've been doing for this last year. And I took a workshop in New York with Larry Fagan, second cycle, New York School beat poet, and he said, never to put questions in your poems and never to put commands in your poems. And definitely don't start out your poems with a command. Turn the heat off and step back. Any device you may conjure will immediately appear. In the kitchen, hot and soapy, or behind a crystalline mirror. And if packed too firmly, burst into flames. The head comes off easily, and you may choose to roll it. Add salt, but it is not necessary. Wear a coat into the beer cooler when smoking joint. When using steam pressure, be in high altitude. Don't look down. You are 2,000 feet above sea level. Tear the mask off and show your brawny face. The crowd claps excitedly. You now weigh 11.5 pounds. If you are not using a regular wooden board, no doubt you have flipped your lid. Go to the nearest emergency room. Show them how you can remove your head. If this gets laughs, you've succeeded. Flip a coin to decide your next bit of entertainment. Split the cantaloupe with large kitchen knife. Roll a slice vigorously under your tongue and sing. You can't even understand the tumbling, the falling of the gloves from the tree. Ping pong in a chest of drawers. Every idea falls from its follower, scrambling in the hole. The weather changes and the windows cloud. Then the face wrinkles into hand soap. A pang in the suit of hearts. They from the flowers of pewter design. The ground is riddled with ants. Somehow, September followed January. The folding of delicate chairs into peat. Spring water pump goes chub, chub, bump. It is nearly winter again and hard to survive. That which is crystal and now is windblown. No houses to buffer the sound. Clouds bounce around. It is another clown's Christmas. Santa is singing to the dyslexics. They are trying to get the sound of "the" as a picture and send it home as a song. Dim light of morning toxic. The building is half fallen, like stars tonight. They hang peculiar and low at twilight, but can't see through the blanket of white. A bag of flour went straight up and bounced off muscle. She giggled, nice catch. I then was floating on a water of some sort. Not common, can't drink it. They just appear like playing cards. Rarely win the game of solitaire. But I got all of my aces. In this blizzard, a potent jug, and out of the window a cemetery, gated but barely contained. The stones are a bunch of crooked teeth, some dating back to the 1500s. He tried looking at his daughter's grave. He said they were victims of cabin fever. We drove back 25 miles per hour, cars piling up our rear. artistic wisdom and ruleful pragmatism on a teeter balance for the most. But then there is always the rock gut panic. You can't get rid of the bleakness. It's there under the skin, and when they sewed up your suit with the mask intact, you pledge to never tell the truth. This is the rotten tuber, the last chance for luck in the vamp-ridden grotto, this village of severed heads that blossoms us all. It radiates flames, and she is the protector. No superpowers to know about, only the chance meeting and your disguise. Why hide it? Applause and applesauce. What did little Timmy get for Death Day? That's right, the new holiday, folks. Why always Timmy, you ask? Well, Timmy is the alter ego of a 5-cent solution. And this is while you will all be exterminated through boredom tactics. He met her at the boarding house. She had a mouth like a chihuahua. He had a sudden urge to kiss her. She pulled a gun and smiled like an ape. He hit her hard across the jaw. She fell into an ocean of salty dreams. He lit her cigarette and gave her a drink. She hit him with a red-hot poker. He threw the black ace onto the bed. She knew she was dead as a coat hanger. He rang for room service, but regretted it immediately. She had the child tied up in the other room. She hit him hard from behind with a bed knob. He melted some butter on the inside of his eyelids. She called downstairs for the rich lady in furs. He woke from a heavy horn sound into rage. She kissed him hard between the eyes. He went cross-eyed and wished he was born again. She lifted the Bible from the nightstand. He took it from her. He gave her a soft blow. She felt the tickle on her ass and they both laughed. At last we wander like children into the cave, even in these times xed out by many factors, children of another time, held in the arms of the wind, indent the can, like summer frost, talked about for years to come on visits to the beyond. Night is the only place to be, pushed into the longing zone. So what's there to long? Yeah, I'm so tired, can't sleep, haven't slept a wink, injured by a song's energy, causing us to wonder, kindled in flame, ingested by snakes, diamond in the center eye. When switching places with this vast store of knowledge, the absolute and conditioned together, make the two-headed dog that runs all institutions. We can create nothing that is not G-O-D. The floor show is wonderful with its spinning universe. This is the holy hexagram, my dear little children. Love one another. The face of the mask is the same as the mask on the face. You are calling us, and we call you back. Some of us look into our minds to watch the memories on a spindle. Which one set is absurdity and the other truism? It clouds up when we shop. But shop we do, with abandon and no need. The clown puppet of our dogma. Again it spins, again it stops spinning. The garden grows and out of control. This is in the middle, the beginning, and always near end. Give us your underwear. We are your aliens. There is only one good God. In the sense there is only one shoulder. When you lean on the hand of God. I have no idea what that poem is supposed to indicate. I I read the sign. It read, "No bozos." I thought, okay, arms buzz with electricity. Very huge bug bite on my neck. I went walking in the forest. I went walking yesterday. Yeah, and deep in there a pool of light, equal to radiance matched only of unexpected skylight. When you come into cavernous room, it rips open the space a little. Well, rips is a little harsh. Maybe you looking for a psycho-passionate animal instead of male totem pole. Sacred blind bliss. Dog rolls back and forth, upside down in such deep green grass. She looked at me and said, "You are crippled by your intelligence." And I thought, funny, I never been called intelligent to my face. Hard to break the slumber. Your velvet legs that shine. Sounds come from within. I wish I could have caught them. Fish swim. The length of the pool made my breath cool and clean. Deep inside, the summer pool scene was changed. It used to be that the high dive laid in waiting. And remember danger? The moments are escaping. The man gets up from a nap. His wife is on an adding machine. Great mandibles, gnashing shadow. These are the quiet hours of accounting, splayed out for the depths. From the center of town, hear the peepers. Something is adding up, and the diminishing returns. Bric-a-brac. Decay. I never know the day, said the ocean to the clay. But all was upended. Disaster loves coupons. Okay, I guess this is true. There was a floating eyeball on Craigslist. God forbid me. The cheese is ripe. That Anglo-Saxon asshole stole my sacks. Well, anyway, I smelled ripened diapers all the way to the whorehouse. I'll scratch that out. At the duck blind, holy hell, parking lot fellatio. So unfair. Why ain't we getting it? Must be mama's holding my tail. Growth spurt. Tits are on loan. This is a sexual poem. Let's call it Joan, as we have no other name to call it. Was in the fortnight the devil came, crystal lined and full of grace. When the bloom was on the sage, someone other's vanities seemed twice as odious. As yorn when in morning life does decay, like a slipper in hay. Why neglect the night to sleep? For comfort may mean a short end, when all is burning bright. But sometimes life has its need to slumber, the time when back broken along strands, time, clock broken in Middle English, dock worker, lust, some fish on clothing breath, equal to nothing. There are our words within worlds. Meaning is attached to all we say, even when nonsense predominates and slow absence gains ground. Oh, lasting alacrity. Or you might say, what's the use? We are in the horn of worms, and it's your turn to ride, bear. The beefed up men in pinstriped, I jot down the time. Clocks in the sky go a swoop. Time to take a night stroll. A virtual castle, or maybe cut off a finger in utterance on nightshade. Climb the stiffening sleep cap in a notched cider barrel. It's time for you to breathe or escape breathing. It might be your choice or not, but it's gambling dice and sawdust. Thanks a lot.